And we back.
Hey.
One time for the one time.
Woo.
Hey. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. You down with RCC?
Yeah, you know we.
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 Hey. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 31 of the Real Creators Collab. This is your boy Marcus, aka the Overweight Lover, aka Heavy D in the house. RIP, man.
RIP, one of the goats.
Hey.
Representing for the thick with two C's niggas.
Hey.
It's your boy Levert, aka Leverticus, aka Sweet Dick Willie.
And we back in the lab. Hey man, talk to me. How you feeling?
What's good, man? What's good with you?
Hey.
I'm feeling as good as I can be. And I'm gonna take that back. I'm feeling great. I'm still here.
Hey, feeling good.
As long as you're still living and you still progressing, you still like surviving, like
feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
Keep that positive energy going. I'm feeling good. How you doing?
Hey man, I can't complain. One thing at a time, like I mentioned. Just how want to say. Just give people grace. Give people grace. Thankful for God's grace and give people grace.
Yes, when you say give people grace, listen, y'all. We're all going through different shit within our lives.
Mm-hmm.
And even through our interactions. Take time to not just think about yourself, but think about other people. Because I know we're always being self-centered, even on social media and stuff like that. A lot of us are going through shit that we really don't talk about or have people that we can vent to. So yeah, when you say give people grace, give people time. We're all going through shit. And just love on each other even more, man. We're in stressful times.
Yeah.
Love on each other. Take care of each other. Keep giving out love and positive vibes. And sooner or later, that shit is going to return back to you.
Yeah. Like I say, I know we all going through everything, and I want to allow people the space to go through what they got to do, what they got to go through, and what they're dealing with. And I will support you. I will support you in anything. And that's. I mean, I'm not even talking to you specifically.
Yeah,
that's the audience in general.
Yeah, man.
Support it any way we can. Hey, man, it's hard out here, but
it's hard.
Hey, but like we back in the lab. Another week. Hey. I mean, what? Just hop into it. You broached the conversation at the group chat early this week. You're trying to go abstinent, trying to abstain, trying to, I guess, what Derek said. What would Derek Jackson say?
What would he say? I don't listen to that nigga.
He would say some incel shit. He would say some incel shit. Nah, but you said you try to I guess like. I mean, I'll let you tell it.
Nah, basically, me, I'm a very deep thinking type of person. And going through this pandemic has really taught me a lot about myself in regards to just have these deep conversations with myself, where I want to be, where I want to go to. And I've come to the conclusion of oftentimes in order to get to where you want to go to, you have to really check your foundation out. And a lot of times when I say check your foundation out, it's a lot of things that you might put yourself through that you shouldn't put yourself through. In regards to, when I say check your foundation, about how disciplined you can be with certain things. You don't realize you have certain things that you do, whether it's on social media or in life, that you keep doing, but they don't serve you. They don't serve a purpose. Kind of doing a lot of things that are just mindless. And what I came to the conclusion of, he laughing, y'all.
All right.
I came to the conclusion of abstaining from porn and masturbation.
Okay.
Because like T always say, I love me some me.
I love me some. Get your popcorn ready. I love me some.
Oh, it's popping, all right. It's popping. Yes, I wanted. And I'm going through it. They call it the no fap challenge.
Damn. Okay.
Yes. Everybody online, they would know it's the no fap challenge.
Oh man, that's funny.
Yeah. Basically, I'm not going to release myself. I just want to keep that energy within me, because if you don't check your foundation or be cognizant of it, you don't realize how much of a hold it have on you.
Yeah. It's like having dick discipline. Having some discipline. Even
dick discipline.
Dick discipline.
Yeah.
Not necessarily, but you I guess you're doing it a little bit differently. Like, some people say dick discipline is not sticking your dick in every bitch. You saying being even more disciplined with your dick to not I guess just flap off every day.
Yeah, I mean,
bust one.
Life has been stressful.
Hey man, we
gotta release some stress.
We still going through a panoramic.
But sometimes you can overdo it.
The panini is real.
Sometimes you can overdo it and relieving some stress.
No, I definitely do agree. Like you talk about like the shit can't be. It is addiction. It is real, and sex addiction is real. Massive, like being addicted to porn and all that shit definitely is real. Mm-hmm. And we're not trying to shame. We're really trying to understand better and trying to, I guess, encourage our listeners to be mindful of the same thing.
Yeah.
But like I do agree with you that it's healthy to go through periods like this because and like when you dropped it in the chat, I was like I'll support you. Mm-hmm. As a married man, I don't know if I can do it along with you, but
of course not. They might be looking at you like, nigga, what?
But I'll support you in it. Because I will say, like, having this like masturbating constantly or watching porn, like it really can fuck up sex with like an actual human partner because like you don't know how to like part of sex is like being able to stay aroused in the moment. But like with porn and masturbation, like you're always getting that constant approval, that constant you always
gratification.
Get that constant gratification, that constant itch scratch. Mm-hmm. But sex with another human being, it requires you to stay in the moment a little bit longer.
Yeah,
than porn and masturbation allow you to.
I never had no issues of being hard and saluting and you know what I'm saying, staying up. Mm-hmm. But when I thought about it, I was like, if I'm trying to be disciplined in all areas of my life, I don't want to have something controlling me. I want to be able to control my life.
Yes.
And so, as I attempted to take it away,
I control this dick. This dick doesn't control me.
I come to the realization. I was like, bro, like this has really become a habit for me. Mm. And I was like, I think I talked to y'all in the beginning of the week, or whatever. So those first couple of days, I failed.
He was getting the sweats.
I failed multiple times, but then I finally got it. I was like, because like the hardest thing, pun intended, the hardest thing is like taking that step and being cognizant of it and like trying to abstain from it. Mm-hmm. And then you don't realize you have an addiction for it until you take it away. So I took it away, and it was like my fucking dick was talking to me like,
nigga, you know you love me. You know you miss me.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, nigga, I can't touch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't touch you.
You going through the 5 stages? You going through...
Bruh.
I guess what's your dick going through the angel stage? At the angel stage, like, nigga, you ain't shit. I hate your ass.
My dick came to the point where it actually turned around and faced me and was like,
damn.
Nigga, we need to have a certain conversation. Like, I'm your fucking best friend, nigga. What the fuck? You not gonna fucking please me? And I was like, bro, like, I can't touch you right now, but then it got very seductive. Like, man, just a little stroke, just a little touch. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, just a little. I give you a little touch. You know what I'm saying? But it's like,
I suck your dick, man.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. It's so fucking mental. It's so fucking mental where it's like, it be fucking with your head. Pun intended again. And so, like, you know what I'm saying? You tease a little bit and you like, well, shit, I'm already here. I might as well finish it off. And I was like, I don't know if there was a level of like depression afterwards, but it was a level of like,
it was
disgusted. Like, I set out to do this challenge, then I failed.
Let's say you ever been watching porn, and then like once you immediately come, you like see what the fuck is on the screen, and you like, God damn, you disgusting piece of shit.
You dirty bastard. You fucking dirty.
You sick motherfucker.
You be like, let me turn this shit off. I don't even like this shit. But yeah, man, I was like, it was a hard decision. Like, I'm gonna reiterate, it was a hard decision, but I think it's for the best because it's like I said, I don't want to have anything controlling me. I want to be able to control my life and be disciplined about it, and so I can utilize my energy in other areas of my life.
I guess do you find yourself more focused or have more clarity?
Yeah, I'm actually getting there. Because even with me losing weight, and everybody, we always talk about like we want to focus on physical things, you know what I'm saying, whether it's changing your body and losing weight. But oftentimes you got to look at your soul and what's in you and check that foundation also, instead of just focusing on the physical. You guys focus on the spiritual and the mental and stuff like that. So I was like, if I was changing my body and losing weight and shit, I might as well change my mental also, so I can be propelled in like upward in another direction. And what I also did was, in order to help me, you know what I'm saying, through this process, I deleted all my big booty Instagram models. So I deleted. It was my first time to call it purging. I purged like fucking 500 girls.
Sheesh.
500 distractions that don't serve me. Because y'all, let's be honest, like, yeah, we all yeah, man. Yeah. It was like, congratulations, you played yourself. I never knew I was following that many, you know what I'm saying, Instagram models. Then I started like deleting, like unfollowing.
Wasn't it you that told me that, like, if on Instagram, if you unfollow too many people in a short amount of time, Instagram would be like, hey, slow down.
Yeah, so I did it through this app. And I went one by one, because the thing is, they'll cut you off because they think it's like spam.
Like somebody to hack your account or something.
Yeah. So they want to cut that off. But I was doing it individually over time. I think it took me about fucking an hour or two to get rid of all of them. You know, like, we grew up in the age of, we're in our 30s, but when it comes to like porn and shit, we grew up in the age, we first started off with AOL, American Online.
Yeah,
and shit.
No, I remember.
Dial up and shit. But now everything is so super fast paced and shit like that. 5G, Wi-Fi, where you actually getting like shit in 4K, like you actually there. Sometimes it could be like a virtual reality type shit.
Right. What scares me is that porn is so fucking readily available. You got like 5 and 6 and 7-year-olds, like, they know what the fuck Pornhub is, and they can pull that shit up and they showing it with their friends.
When you know the intro theme song of Pornhub, you've been on Pornhub for a minute.
Hey man, that's a soundbite.
Yeah. So, like I said, you don't realize you have an addiction for it until you take something away.
Yeah.
And then I'm like laying in bed, and like me, I'm kind of like, the way I get my day started, it's like instead of the wake and bake, it's the wake and stroke.
The wake and fap.
Before I go to bed or whatever.
Fap and dap.
Getting ready for bed is the stroke and sleep. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's real shit. I mean, sometimes they be so stressful. Hey, bust one out, you sleep better.
Oh, you sleep. It's like a deep sleep.
Just, again, filthy with your dick all out and your dick in your hand.
Yeah.
You sick motherfucker, you.
But then when you become cognizant of it, you like, damn, I waste a lot of time doing this shit. And one of the reasons why, like, I was on that path, because I'm a person like, even though there's a perception of Luvert, like, oh, he has player vibes and all this shit. Like, it's nothing for me to get pussy and shit like that. But now that I've grown from like the fuckboy status, I'm trying to move in a different direction where it's like, I actually want to just be with one person. Like, I don't have to be out here being with anybody and everybody. And I don't want to like be out here fucking around and producing a lot of kids by different women. That's not my vibe. Mm-hmm. I just want to be with one person. And so I utilize the masturbation and porn as a supplement because my libido is so fucking high. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh yeah, in order to alleviate that or don't have like any anxiety in regards to being with a woman and don't want to get her pregnant or whatever. And yeah, like, y'all, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to use protection and all that, but we all not perfect in those situations. What's
protection? All right, never mind.
It's different. You married now. You know what I'm saying? You got you a one-stop shop.
Damn, that's
yeah, one-stop shop.
Go off.
And so I took it away and I was like, bruh, damn, this shit is really like fucking with me in regards to just like any drug or whatever. Like, you just have those moments where it's like you relapse.
Yeah, okay, and like you said like the word addiction, and like I know that like people that's like dealing with alcohol or drug addiction, like it's not a one day I'm drug free, I'm alcohol free. Like I don't do it again. I don't struggle with it. Like it's a daily struggle.
It's a daily struggle.
Like it not even daily. It's like a minute by minute, hour by hour struggle to get through a day.
Yeah, so I would say that days have definitely gotten better. I'm on a continuous journey, and yeah, I've gotten through probably 4 days, like
okay,
fat free. But I'm definitely want to continue this. Yeah, fat free.
Fat free yogurt.
Yeah, so I just think it's gonna be better for me, and you know what I'm saying, like they said, I think I saw a video, they was like, your dopamine center is so fucked up because you do it so much where it doesn't know how to replenish it because you always do it.
Okay, so it's like you like desensitize.
Yes.
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 Okay.
And it's like, yeah, you can do it every now and then, but don't do it on a continuous journey with it.
I guess maybe we talk to a sex expert, and it probably varies person to person. But like, I wonder what are some healthy ways to masturbation? Like, what, like, instead of looking at porn, can we use our imagination?
Yeah.
Instead of doing it 4 times a day,
yeah.
What's a healthy amount of times a week to do it?
The only thing about porn and, you know what I'm saying, masturbation, even with the combination of it, is you go down a slippery slope. By everything being so
everything
high definition and 4K
truly,
our senses are so heightened where it's like, okay, if you having sex or whatever, you won't get that high dopamine hit. But when you seeing shit and, you know what I'm saying, at 4K and shit, some people, they nastier than me, you know what I'm saying? They might be looking at 2 girls in 1 cup and getting off on that. I ain't doing that shit. But I'm saying, like, it's a higher hit because you getting so many different images.
Oh man, okay.
In a moment, and, you know, video is like a number of images.
So you upset that you be upset if you have to watch a porn over 2G instead of 5G?
Hell yeah! You know, back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying, we watched AOL
pixelated shit.
And then when the connection dropped and you right there about to bust a nut, you like, nigga, no, I was right there. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, don't let that shit drop. Nah, seriously. And then you got to go through like the route of, you know what I'm saying, like you picky or whatever. Like you be on Pornhub, but you like in fucking not the page 1, but you like a page 1,000 or 2,000. Like you real picky motherfucker.
Man,
like you get to search and the type of shit that you want to look at, and like you ever like get in the search engine, you like, damn, did I really search for that? And
like I say, you sick motherfucker, you so disgusted.
I'm human. We're human, guys.
Nah, I understand. But the thing about porn, like, yeah, you purge your Instagram of the big booty bitches getting the BBLs, risking their lives for that. You don't go to Pornhub or XNXX or all the Tasty Blacks, all that good stuff.
Damn, you know all the websites, don't you?
Hey man, I'm just a steward of information for the community.
All right, your community.
Nah, I mean, but like shit, but like sometimes, like my nigga, I open up Twitter. And like, it's like, damn,
Twitter.
My nigga, it's
Twitter.
It's 10:30 in the morning.
Twitter.
It's 10:30 in the morning. Like, damn, what are we doing?
Twitter is the Wild West. They let anything go, anything and everything.
Twitter let anything fly, and I think it was so apropos that this week when Facebook and Instagram went down, that Twitter was the only thing left because Twitter's cancer. Twitter's disease, man.
Yes, it is.
And at that moment, all the other cancers and disease and viruses from the other platforms came to this one platform, and it was disgusting.
A bunch of bullshit. But yeah, man, porn, masturbation.
I just, it's hard to avoid.
Nah, but like it's so many different outlets that you can find like porn and shit. Like even on Reddit and shit, they have their own different communities and shit. The type of shit you might like. I had to delete my Reddit because my whole feed was just ass and titties.
I can only imagine the shit on Reddit. Reddit will show you a kink that you didn't even know you had. Yeah, and it's fucking truth. And so, yeah, even when you get in that, like I said, it's a slippery slope because. Just like, okay, somebody smoking for the first time, they get their first high. And then it's a continuously chasing that first high. You don't never get it. Dopamine. But in order to like even get close to it, you start looking at nastier shit. It's like disgusting. It's like a crack rock. You hit one crack rock. The high is only like 10, 15, maybe 20 minutes. And then you want another one.
But yeah, man, I don't think this is the type of shit that I really would have thought about. But I've had certain people in my life. We discuss, have certain conversation. I was like, ain't nothing wrong with this. Because with me, if I have respect for you and love for you, I'll take what you say into consideration. But oftentimes I'm a rebel. I'm like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. But then when I tried it out, like tried to abstain, I was like, okay, this is an issue. This is a problem.
Yeah.
I need to reset everything. But yeah, I'm a keep this journey going.
Hey, like I said, I'll support you in it. I can't join you on this. I can't join you completely on this journey, but I'll go on this journey with you from a distance.
Of course. I mean, you got you a in-house. You know what I'm saying? Like you already got bed and breakfast. You living in a bed and breakfast.
I already got my concubine.
Yeah, so it's like me by being by alone. Like I would tell y'all, like when we having our guys group chats, like it's been more difficult for me because I'm basically alone. I choose to be alone because I'm not trying to be out here like that. So you use the supplements or supplementing porn and masturbation in order to relieve stress. Because I always say we in stressful times.
Yeah. I mean, and that's so, like you say, like, it's so unfortunate because, like, it's already hard out here with the pandemic going on. You feeling isolated. And then you try and use something. You're trying to make it through the day. And you're trying to find ways to make it through the day. And even within that, you develop an unhealthy relationship with that. Yeah. So it's like a double whammy. You're like, damn.
Double whammy. Yeah. So I've definitely... Even within a short period of time, like I can see an adjustment. Erections are super hard right now. Like, nigga, you gonna let me be here? You gonna let me be hard as shit and you ain't gonna touch it?
You ain't feeling backed up at all?
No. The only person gonna be touching me is somebody that I'm with and that I want to be with. I'm not touching it. I put the joystick down.
Hey, man.
Joystick.
Hey, that person gonna catch a load.
Boy.
Hey, man. All right.
About to fill up a Twinkie.
Damn. This nigga, no, man, I don't eat Twinkies, so it don't matter.
Just being honest. Y'all know I keep an honesty pot. Keep an honesty pack with y'all. Y'all just keep it real. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
Hey, man, we talk about real shit. All right. Moving on. Some more real shit. I mean, we kind of touched on vulnerability in the last podcast. And vulnerability, and specifically with your partner. I guess we want to dive more into that. Like we again, something else we talked about earlier this week. Vulnerability. Do you feel like you could come to your partner as a man and talk about like your sexual kinks or sexual fetishes or sexual experiences that you would like to experience? I feel like, especially in the black community, like there's such this I guess not a stigma. It's really something even deeper and darker and more terrifying and horrific than like homosexuality. Like we truly like it's really fucked up in our head. And I talked about like the situation where like I was having this conversation with like some friends of mine from the past. Like it's a gay man and a gay man and a straight woman, and they were having this discussion about like if I guess specifically, well they said men, but I think they were talking about black men specifically. But like if a black man wanted to have anything done to his ass, that automatically made him gay. And then I broached the question: what if he wanted to be pegged by his girl, and they said he's still gay? And I'm like, that's not. I didn't think that's what gay was. I thought gay was having sexual intercourse with men having sexual intercourse together. But they thought that any man that wanted to have anything done to his ass was gay. And it just reminded me, like, as black men, we cannot, like, the level of, we're not allowed to be vulnerable or really explore our sexuality the way we would like to sometimes.
I mean, when you say that, I definitely disagree in regards to, I feel like if you're having sexual encounters with women and you're dealing with ass play, as long as it's with a woman, I don't think that you're gay.
That's not gay, exactly.
When you're dealing with a man, that's more,
that's gay.
You know what I'm saying? And pegging is like having somebody penetrate you, a woman with a dildo or whatever, or a stick or whatever, however you want to get your kinks off. Having somebody penetrate you. I'm not into it, but I wouldn't knock a guy to be into it if he doing that shit with his woman, because I feel like that's a pact that you have with her, a level of trust that you have with her.
And think about it, like, we not gonna kink shame anybody on this, but like, think about it. Think about the level of vulnerability that this man had to come to this woman with to tell her and express his desire for that. Yeah,
because I think oftentimes, like, I think if this is the right word, there's a level of sexual oppression in regards to men's sexuality, even women's sexuality within the black community.
Yeah.
Whether you like this or you like that. And sometimes you fucking hit a jackpot where you like express to your lover, like, hey, can we try to spice this shit up? And you open up to her like that, like really open up to her like that. There's a level of trust and everything. And yeah, if you doing sexual shit, even with ass play and shit, or she eating your ass or whatever, if that's what's with you and a woman, I don't consider that homosexuality or being gay or whatever.
Again, like, men not being allowed to express, I guess, explore their bodies and express their sexuality. And I'm sure women have go through the same things as well. Like,
rather it's like indoctrinated with religion and stuff like that.
I think it's religion and patriarchy and a whole lot of white supremacy and all of that shit.
We go through all of that shit, and you don't want to try certain things with your lover, and especially if you're married or whatever. I feel like if you're married, you need to keep that shit spicy, because you gonna be together forever.
That's the
keep
goal.
That shit interesting and spicy, because if you have a partner that's in certain shit, but he feels like he can't come to you with that, he's gonna figure out other ways. He or she gonna figure out other ways and other outlets to supplement that, because they crave that or whatever.
Exactly.
And so, even talking about vulnerability within a relationship, I feel like if you can't be vulnerable with your lover, then why the fuck is that your lover?
I completely agree.
And then we can piggyback off, sexuality is one thing, but even by men being vulnerable with their significant other in regards to their emotions and shit, and the stigma of
you're right, we can't even get to sex because we can't even express ourselves emotionally.
Like, I saw I had a friend on Facebook, and they had a thread. She had a post, and she was like, man, these men out here different. They be all in their feelings and shit like that. And then I look at the post, and it was nothing but women, and it was just a fucking echo chamber. They were saying, yeah, these men this, these men that. And so I came into it, I was like, since y'all got a fucking echo chamber within this, I'm gonna give y'all like a different point of view. I feel like within the black community, it's always, when we was younger, you know what I'm saying, we show any type of emotions. It's more like, hey, be a man up. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't be crying. You shouldn't be doing this shit. And that's why I think our emotions are so stunted, because we got to keep all of that shit within ourselves. And oftentimes, if you got a good group of guys, it's nothing for you to converse with each other like, hey, I'm going through this shit. I know I can't go to my significant other about this shit, because she'll have like this perception of me being weak or whatever. We are all human.
Me, if you came to my friend group with that shit, I would tell you need to break up with her. So,
being in this, looking at this little thread they had on Facebook, I was like, y'all are knocking men for having emotions. But if you're going through something emotional, you want your man to be over there to support you and hear you out, but you don't want to support him and hear him out.
Ooh-wee.
There's a problem with that. And I think oftentimes women are so fucking selfish that you only worried about your experience within a relationship. You're not even looking at your partner. What he's there for, to provide what for you, for something that's monetary or something like that. He's there to provide for you emotionally or something like that. But you don't want to do the same shit and reciprocate with him.
Exactly.
That's an issue, and that's a problem with that.
Yes.
And then you'll get mad, per se, if the nigga will go out and fuck with somebody else, or have another shoulder to cry on, and you like, oh, that's cheating or whatever. Well, if it's cheating or whatever, wouldn't it be logical as a man to go actually have an outlet in order to vent to somebody else, because you feel like you can't go to your woman and vent because she'll give you a certain type of look, or she'll downplay your emotions, or have this stigma that you're supposed to be, you got to be a macho man and shit. Like, we are all fucking human.
We go through shit. Instead of asking why did this man cheat on me, examine yourself. What did I do that caused him to lead to
feel they don't want to have that conversation.
That caused him to lead to feel that he needed to do this.
They don't want to have that conversation.
Do I have any responsibility or culpability in this situation
it's
at all?
It's all his fault.
Come on, man. That's why it's important to ask. I guess we ever get with somebody and you ask them, well, what happened? Well, what happened in your last relationship? Why'd you break up? And if everything is about what the other person did and not what they did,
that's a problem with that.
Get out of there.
Everybody plays a role into it.
Yes.
There's a cause and effect. And oftentimes, in order for a relationship to grow and progress and become closer with one another, you got to be able to talk to one another. Honestly, you know what I'm saying? Like, brutally honest. Like, this is how I feel. That's how you feel. In order for us to move together in a direction with each other.
Yep.
Otherwise, we're going to pretty much separate because I'm not hearing you and you not hearing me.
Yep. Exactly. We're not allowing each other the space to hear each other. I guess really you're just there.
Exactly. You're just a fucking body.
Exactly.
So create a space with each other. Like a brutally honest, vulnerable space that you can gravitate toward each other. Because I wouldn't have to step out. And not even saying me, for instance, just anybody, where I need to supplement because I feel like we are lacking in this area right here, where I feel like I can't come to you and open up my heart to you and have somebody judge me for feeling human. That's a problem with that. And we have to check that shit even within the black community. Because in order for us to fucking gravitate to each other and build relationships, long-lasting relationships, there has to be a level, even marriage, whatever, a level of vulnerability where I feel like I can come to you and you can come to me.
Yeah.
And then we can come together in more ways than one.
That's what you did there.
Yeah, of course. I'm just saying, man, we have to check that. Like, what do you want out of life? I think it's beautiful to be vulnerable with your partner. And if you've ever experienced that level of intimacy is nothing quite like it.
Nothing at all. Peak. It's peak. It's the peak.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you really call it, a ride or die.
All right. What we got next? You got an ancient motherfucker of the week?
I'm going to say the Biden administration.
God damn, bro. You beat me to it, right? Those motherfuckers are pissing me the fuck off. Go.
And it was a story. I don't know if it was Baller Alert or Spiritual Word. They said, like, basically, I think with the HBCUs, I think they had allocated $45 billion in order to.
Trump did that.
$45 billion in order to pour into the HBCUs in the black community, but then they dwindled that down to only $2 billion. Ain't shit motherfucker of the week, the Biden administration.
Bro, man, I texted shit to you earlier, bro. I'm telling you, bro, these Democrats, they in for a rude fucking awakening.
Listen, and what I tell you, I was like, y'all don't like hearing me say this shit.
What?
But if Trump run again, I think I'm gonna vote for his ass.
I mean, I ain't gonna go that far, but the Democrats said a rude fucking awakening.
But I feel like Trump would throw us a bone or some shit, come on now, you understand why he be saying like, shit, I did more for the black community these other niggas was doing. Like,
my nigga, the past reparations, but so as far as a Republican, I don't think Trump can run again. But I'm telling you, if they throw out a Nikki Haley or a Tim Scott or one of these other minorities, these Democrats go fuck around and lose in 2020 and 2024. And like I said, y'all got a rude fucking awakening.
And they did it to themselves.
They got a rude awakening. You think black people gonna show up for you again?
Nope.
When y'all ain't done.
Nope.
I mean, I understand. It's only
been shit.
It's only been 9 months, but my nigga, the clock ticking and y'all ain't did shit.
The clock is ticking.
Y'all ain't did shit, man. So ain't shit motherfucker of the week, really evergreen. We might even retire it until they out of office. The Joe Biden administration.
Keep that shit going.
Keep that shit
They
going.
got something going on every week that they just show their asses.
Every week. All right. You watch the Chappelle? You watch Chappelle stand up yet?
Not yet, have you?
Nah, not yet. I mean, people getting at him about shit. But I'm gonna check it out this weekend.
I know they trying to cancel him now because they say he made transphobic comments.
He made transphobes in the last one, and the one before that, and the one before that, and he's still here.
I think he be doing that since it's an entire, I think, recent stand up comedy.
Again, he been doing it forever. My question is,
he can't be canceled. Y'all, he's not gonna be canceled.
What gotta go? Chappelle, Cat Williams, Chris Rock, Eddie Murphy.
I can't pick. I like them all.
What? All right.
Maybe Eddie.
I was about to say, tell me why
Eddie.
it's not Eddie Murphy.
Maybe Eddie. Yeah, I'm about to go Eddie.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for listening to the episode of the Real Creators Collab. This is your boy Marcus, a.k.a. the Overweight Lover, a.k.a. Heavy D in the house.
It's your boy Levert, a.k.a. Verticus, a.k.a. Sweet Dick Willie.
And we out.